Fusion Mobile, quality e-learning experience on the go.
Our next topic on continuous writing would be writing an article, just as we have it in all other continuous writing, such as compositions, letter writing, and speech writing. In writing an article, we have similar steps in writing other essays. We have the preparing of the article. One must have in mind while preparing the article the topic. We must first of all think about what the topic should be. Then we must consider the audience, whether they are educated or not. However, in the case of an article, one cannot determine the target audience because they are published in magazines and in newspapers mostly. Now, a lot of people read magazines and newspapers. We have elites, we have professors, we have doctors, we have barristers. We have them in their numbers, people that are of high intellect. So when writing an article, we have to be very cautious and very, very careful of the kind of words, the kind of vocabularies that we make use of, and what exactly it is that we are writing about. We have to search for facts on the topic of the article from reliable sources. Like I said, we are writing to a large number and a large group of people that include people that are more intelligent than we are, people that are more intellectual than we are. These people know a lot more than we do, so we have to be very careful. We must make sure that all our points are relevant and reliable, gotten from reliable sources. The following are features of an article: the title or the heading. An article must always have a title or heading. It must have an introductory paragraph, just like every other essay, where the introductory paragraph is always an attention getter, a paragraph that attracts the attention of your reader. It also applies to the writing of an article, where you have to attract your audience in order to encourage them to read further your article. The body of the article, that is where the main points and the purpose of writing the article is stated. Then the conclusion. In the conclusion, we have the writer can summarize all that he has said in the article, emphasizing the topic. The conclusion could also suggest what should be done concerning the topic. Also, the conclusion shows that the writer of the article is passionate about what he wrote on. Further, we are going to be discussing the differences between a letter and an article. We have the features listed on the board. We have address and date. We have salutation, greeting, body, concluding remarks, and ending. In a letter, we have address and date. But in an article, we do not have address or date. We have salutations in letters. In an article, there is no such thing as salutation. We have greeting in letter writing, but in an article, there is no room for us to greet anybody. We go straight to the point. We have the introductory paragraph and then the body of the letter, of the article rather. The body in the letter, depending on the type of letter, whether formal or informal. If it's an informal letter, the body of the letter includes words that are chatty. It is written in a chatty way, a way that looks like a conversation between the writer and the receiver. But in an article, points are stated. It is not written in the form that you're expecting a response for anybody. Ideas are stated in articles. Opinions are what the body of an article is made of. The concluding remarks. The concluding remarks of a letter may sound friendly, familiar, saying farewell to the reader and the likes, but in an article we can summarize what we have in the body in the concluding part. Again, the ending. In the ending of an informal letter, we have yours sincerely. The ending of a formal letter, we have yours faithfully, then the name of the writer. But in an article, there is no room for such thing as yours faithfully or yours sincerely. These are the differences that we must note while writing a letter or an article. A few questions are going to pop up on the screen for us to examine, to evaluate ourselves. If we have any difficulty in answering these questions, please come back to review this video and upgrade or update ourselves.